Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Today, we are continuing with our topic on purpose, and I'll please request you to comment so that we can interact, subscribe to get edified, like and share to disseminate knowledge. In our last video, I outlined the different methods that we use in order to find purpose. This included your talent, which is an inborn ability, your passion, which is your acquired activity of enjoyment, and prayer, which is the means through which you communicate with God. Other prayer, we say that in reference to the words of Jeremiah chapter number 33 and verses 3, that God is daring you to call him and he will reveal your expected end, and that expected end is your purpose. The umbrella or the epitome of everything was your passion, which is the fuel that will propel you to have the tenacity to pursue your purpose. And we went ahead to say that without passion, everything else is in vain. Our today topic is pursuit of purpose. Pursuit of purpose. Now that you have found your purpose, how do you go about pursuing it? In today's lesson, I will start by introducing a quote I did a while back. It will be the guiding principles to our topic today. And this quote reads, "When you fail to find your purpose, you rob yourself a life of fulfillment and simultaneously rob your generation a chance to celebrate you and posterity a legacy to emulate." Your life of purpose is first and foremost tied to your fulfillment and your primary contentment. And second, it's tied to the present generation, because it's through your purpose fulfillment that it will have a reason to celebrate you and the value that comes with your life, and the future generation to posterity, because you shall leave a legacy that will be worth their emulation. So when you fail to find and live your purpose to fulfillment, you not only create a discord in your life, but you also create a disconnect in the life of your present generation and the future generations. So finding and pursuing your purpose elevates your life from mediocrity to a life of success. Just like we said, or we defined success with two words, which are purpose fulfilled. So in order for you to elevate your life from mediocrity to a life of success, you can't run away from the truth that the only way to do it is to find your purpose and to pursue your purpose to fulfillment. Having found your purpose, you must extremely be ardent about pursuing it, and that's where passion kicks in. So recently, I also came up with another quote. I do most of my quotes on my TikTok, and my TikTok handle is Neriem. You can go there and follow me, and you shall see a number of quotes that I've done through time. So this recent quote about passion reads, "Passion is the power that propels your pursuit of purpose." Just like we said, it doesn't matter how talented you are, how enjoyable your hobbies are, without passion, you can't have the energy or the power to propel or to pursue your purpose, or you shall not have the tenacity to live a purpose-driven life. So, a good example is when you have a car. Doesn't matter how expensive the car is, how luxurious the vehicle is. You can have, an expensive automobile, but if the tank is empty, if the gas tank is empty, the engine cannot run. And this is a good analogy on purpose. It doesn't matter how talented you are. Without passion, your tank is empty and you cannot pursue. You don't have the energy, you don't have the fuel to propel your engine or to propel your purpose. So, the effectuation of your purpose through passion is depicted by time and through time. So in order to be effective in your purpose, the factor of time kicks in, because the fulfillment of your purpose can only be relevant in reference to the time that you spared. That's why I said the effectuation of your purpose is depicted by time, that is, the time you set aside or you spared in pursuit of your purpose, and through time. And the factor of through time or through the lapse of time, it's only time that tells the progress achieved. So those are the two factors that will depict the trajectory in pursuit of your purpose. By time, that's the time you spent in pursuit of your purpose, and through time, what you achieve or the progress you achieve in pursuit of purpose. In that regard, by time and through time factor must correlate for consistency and the best interest of fulfillment. So by time and through time, that's time spent and progress made, must correlate, or they must have a mutual relationship in order for you to weigh the fulfillment of your purpose. Your passion is directly proportional to the time spent and the progress made in pursuit of purpose. That's the short form of saying that time is of essence in matters pursuit of purpose. Time dictates, your passion dictates the time you will set aside to pursue your purpose. And the time you set aside to pursue your purpose will dictate the progress you shall make to fulfill your purpose. And at the end of it all, the aftermath of it all, you shall achieve consistency. Because without consistency, you are prone to drop the passion towards the pursuit of your time. The time which is a universal free asset among people of all walks of life, regardless of faith or socio-economic status, is extremely important in matters purpose. This means that it doesn't matter where you're from, what faith you profess, your socio-economic status. Time is a universal free asset. Every human being gets 24 hours a day. It all depends with what and how you spend your time. So, as we pursue our purpose, one of the greatest factors that we have to bring on board is, how do I spend my time in order to fulfill my purpose? When you find purpose during your tender age, you have a great advantage vis-a-vis somebody who fights their purpose during their mid-years of life. Going forward, we shall factor in time vis-a-vis age of finding your purpose. We shall have a biblical case study of someone who found purpose during his tender years and how it was advantageous to fulfill his purpose when he was 30 years of age. So, we cannot run away from the truth that time is of essence in matters purpose or pursuit of purpose. So, in conclusion, in matters pursuit of purpose, passion is paramount, since it will afford you ample time to spend in pursuit of your purpose and subsequently instigate consistency. So, in pursuit of your purpose, number one factor is time, because you will have enough time or ample time to set aside in pursuit of your purpose. And through that time, the consequence or the results will be, what progress will you have made within the time you shall set to run your purpose or to pursue your purpose. So, as we gear on in pursuit of purpose, passion will influence or will dictate how passionate you are with your purpose will be a determining factor of how much time you shall set aside to pursue your purpose. And through that time, there will be progress. But remember, without passion, everything else becomes irrelevant. Until next time, blessings and shalom.